Hey YouTube, it's the Michigan Mayor here, and today I'm going to start a playthrough on the game Victoria 3, and we're going to play as Michigan in the game, but first I want to go over my mods list, and I'm just going to show it really quick so you can see what's going on here. I have the Better Politics mod in with the More Parties pack. So hang on, first, my mods list, I think I got everything working. I went in and I did change some stuff inside some folders. So even if you see a mod here, it's probably not the original mod from the Steam Workshop. I did change it a little. So everything in the playthroughs worked all right. So I have the Better Politics mod. This is going to add a lot of political parties. That's really the main reason why it's in here. So I can break the population up into all kinds of different groups. The mod framework, expanded tooltip framework, those are necessary for these other ones down here. The private construction sector. Now this one, the public, the pops are going to own their own construction sectors. It's not going to only be a government building. This Kuromi's AI is necessary for the Tech and Res mod. All right, so now I have Morgan Roti, Dawn of Flavor. Now this adds all kinds of stuff like you can find fossils, you can find ancient artifacts, you have a race car driver, you can build racetracks and all the nations can have like races with each other. You can discover new planets, you have an observatory, so it just adds tons and tons of flavor. Okay, so the economic and financial mod. This one makes the game crazy. The main reason I have this in here is so the pops can have currency that they use, like US dollars, Chinese dollars, European dollars, like the pound. So all these different currencies are going to be extra commodities that our pops have to deal with and use. And it's the same with the tech and res. The tech and res adds a lot of new commodities like computers and video games, washer machines. So you can build Super Nintendo here, and your pops have demand for it, so you have to build up your factories. You can have new cars, the new tanks, new war machines. So now here's my patches to put all of it together. And you'll see this red thing here. Ignore that. That's not really there. Doesn't mean anything. And I have the more unique companies mod. So we have a lot more companies plus the tech and res companies. So it's like a couple hundred more, maybe. Practical heat maps. It's going to make our world easier to see when we open up like the population data and the literacy rates and the starvation map. It'll make it more clear. We do have this unlock tech tree sheet. I think I might start with all the technologies, and then we're going to have to build up to the end, but we might not. I might not do that. I'm not exactly sure yet. I just want to go over my mods list first. I have my grays soft pop adjustments. Now, this mod, the main reason I have this in is because it makes the pop stay where he is if he's happy. So if you have a peasant who's happy being a peasant, even if he can get a better job in a factory or in the farms, he's not gonna. He's just gonna stand as a peasant because he's already happy, and he's not even gonna look for a new job. So this makes it more kind of realistic. If you're happy with your life, you're less likely to be driven forward to do better, right? And that's going to work the same way in this game. If you got a bunch of peasants and they're happy being peasants, living off the land, making their own clothes and furniture, growing their own food, they're not going to move. Companies uncapped. means we can, all the nations in this world are going to be able to have as many companies as they can. So it'll be a rush to get all the companies in. Some countries might have 100 companies, and some countries might only have one. You know, which is probably going to be us. We'll probably just have one. I don't know how good I'm going to be doing here. This is the first time I've played with all of these mods put together, and I have been play testing it for the past week. But that's about it. Usually I play with them separate. Okay, so I have Kiko's formable releasable nations. So this is going to add a whole lot of new nations that if we have any troubles, any rebellions, we have more flavor nations that we can release to get out of that trouble. Multi-line production methods framework. That this is going to help with our new buildings, so you can see all the buttons. I do have the advanced cheat menu plus plus in here just in case something breaks that we need to fix. I have this law randomizer, so when we start the game, I can randomize all the nation's laws, so they all start with all different crazy settings and laws. See how that would work. See what the best laws win. May the best laws win. Remove the minting cap. Now this mod allows me to, if my economy is able to create wealth, it will. There's no cap on the amount of wealth you can create. In the vanilla game, there is. So, yeah. This mod, urbanization with consequences. This you can urbanize a state to a point where there's no farms left. Now that's pretty bad. You don't want to do that because you'll run out of food. Everyone will starve. So that's why I put that in here, because that's kind of, you could build a mega city where you cover all the farms with buildings. I do have this paper map. It makes the game run faster. Uh, it's kind of laggy with this whole mod situation I have, so the paper map is pretty nice. Total annexation. We'll be able to conquer any nation of any size, as long as we can win the war. We can take them. We're not going to assimilate pops. The only cultures, if we want more of our own culture, it's only going to come from our culture. We can assimilate religions, but that's it. The cultures at the start of the game, they're going to have to repopulate themselves. No conversions. And now, because of this, that's why I have this other mod here. If we have a state with no Yankees, we can send Yankees to the state. So that way we can get some of our culture in the state to start to grow. We're going to conscript peasants. Pretty self-explanatory. It makes all our conscription armies bigger. Now these two mods go together, the Shattered World mods. And this is abandoned, and so there's a few nations on the map that are blank. Some Spanish nations, some European nations. Spanish in Spain. And European nations, it's just gone. But that's fine. I don't think we'll need them. And here's the debug tool in case we need to fix anything, in case something breaks. And I think that's all I'm going to show on this video. Oh, I'm excited. I want to say this is my favorite game. This is, other than SimCity 4, this has to be my favorite game right now. It'll probably change later, but okay, so there's my video. There's my mods list. I would hit play and go, but for some reason it always crashes. So I have to play the game, get into the game, and then start a new video. Otherwise, it's going to crash. So, all right, here's my first video on my Victoria 3 Let's Play as Michigan. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.